So, I have a small problem. Every day, I walk back to my house, get to the door, and occasionally come to the realization that I've been locked out. Now, this is obviously super annoying, and I'm also not the only one that has ever experienced this. So we have AirTags, which are an amazing invention that allow you to track whatever you want. And I use these all the time to track my keys. The problem is that I spend more time tracking my keys with the Find My app than I do asleep. And that begs the question, we have technology. Why are we still using keys? Well, Jason, I'm so glad you asked. There's actually plenty of other types of locks out there that don't require keys, one of which you may be familiar with. This one right here, the key card. Every hotel uses these. The problem with that is you can lose that just as easily. And it actually comes with a double whammy that if you lost your key card, you probably lost your wallet too. So that's out of the picture. All right, so passcode locks exist. We can just memorize a code and enter the code to unlock the door. However, anyone with an infrared camera can very easily figure out that code. So maybe what we need is facial recognition. Well, if COVID taught us anything, it's that our phones suck at reading our face with a mask on or anything else for that matter. Quite frankly, I don't want to deal with that. So there's one more type of lock I haven't mentioned yet, and that's going to be the fingerprint lock. However, if you are particularly concerned about losing all 10 fingers, I would say, number one, I'm sorry, you may need to see someone. But number two, well, your toes have fingerprints too, so I don't judge. So to unlock the door from the outside, you have to place your finger right on this fingerprint reader, and when it recognizes a match, it'll unlock the door. On the inside, you just push this button. You don't even have to lock the door behind you because as soon as the door closes, there's a magnet that tells the door that it's closed and it automatically locks. Yeah, fingerprint lock. No. Fingerprint lock plus LEDs. Watch this. So as I stand in front of the door, the LEDs will follow my movement towards the door. So as I walk backwards, follows me. And when I'm close enough, we get this pattern. And as soon as I unlock the door, we get this cool rainbow effect until I open the door and go in. Not too shabby, huh? It's worth mentioning what happens if someone who isn't enrolled in the system tries to unlock the door. For this, you can see I'm using my pinky finger and the door just flashes red and stays locked. And here's some more footage of these lights, cause come on, they're just too cool. So I can walk back and forth here. There's also a light strip on the inside that mimics whatever the outside strip is doing. So right now I'm to the side of the door. As soon as I walk in front of it, the lights turn on. There's also one more mode I want to talk about, which I developed. It's called theft mode. And the idea behind theft mode is, what if someone picks a lock or breaks a door in? I may as well use the lights and the beeper to act like an alarm. So I will unlock the door with its key to have the same effect as picking the lock. So as soon as I open up the door with the key, it thinks that the door shouldn't be opened because no fingerprint has been correctly read. So we get this flashing red pattern with the buzzer as the alarm. All right, so let me know if you guys want a tutorial on how I made everything. I glanced over a lot of the tricky technical stuff. I can definitely make a more in-depth guide later. I also made this lock like a year ago, so I'm pretty late to making this video at this point, but it was when I moved into this new house and it's how I've been getting in and out ever since. I have so many more project ideas I want to do. This is only the beginning and I'm super excited because this is actually my first official project video that is being uploaded to this YouTube channel. So we'll see how this does. If you want to see the older versions of the lock or other projects or just stay up to date with like the smaller stuff I'm doing, check out my dedicated building Instagram page I have linked in the description. That's where I post like little tidbits of whatever I'm working on so then I can eventually make these YouTube videos. So thank you so much for watching.